All right, so now we have a word problem. The revenue for a small company that makes snow cones is given by the quadratic formula. So here's my formula. So they always know your formula. The formula has R of T and T. So I go, okay, T is the number of years since 1998, and R of T is apparently the revenue, and notice it's in thousands of dollars. So if I get R of T equals 3, that means 3 thousands of dollars. So now let's do number 8. Find the amount of revenue in 2014. So we remember that T is the number of years since 1998. So in 2014, it has been 16 years since 1998. So T equals 16. So the bottom line is they want me to find the revenue when T equals 16. So I'm going to say R of 16 equals 14 times 16T squared plus 16 times 16 plus 860. So R of 16, let me punch this in my calculator, 14. So I get an answer of 4,700 thousands of dollars. So I could just put my units, you know, 4,700 thousands of dollars means 4,700,000, but I'll actually accept that as an answer. You've put the right units in. All right, last problem. In what year will the revenue be 1,290 thousands of dollars? So that means 1,290 is R of T. So I'm going to plug 1,290. So I have 1,290 equals 14T squared plus 16T plus 860. So how do I solve this? Well, notice it's a quadratic. So I could try to factor it. I could do the square root property. I could complete the square. I could do the quadratic formula. I think I'm going to do the quadratic formula. So if I'm going to do the quadratic formula, I have to minus my 1290. So 0 equals 14T squared plus 16T, and 860 minus 1290 is negative 430. So now I'm going to do the quadratic formula. So I'm going to say T equals, because this problem doesn't have an X. So T equals opposite of B plus or minus B squared, which is 16, minus 4 times 14 times negative 430, all over 2 times 14. So get your calculator out and do 16 squared minus 4 times 14 times negative 430. So I get negative 16 plus or minus the square root of 1,976 over 28. Now it says, so now we need to punch this in our calculator. So we're going to say negative 16 plus, we're going to say the square root of 1,976. Oh, I'm on the wrong thing. All right, so here we go. Negative 16 plus the square root of 1,976, press equal and divide by 28. So I get 1.01. So I get T equals 1. So now let me do the other one. Negative 16 minus the square root of 1,976. Press equal and divide it by 28. And we get a negative answer. So we're not going to write that down. So T equals 1 is what I get when I round it, and it's, what is T? T is the number of years since 1998. T is the number of years since 1998. So T equals 1 means the answer to the question is 1999. Feel free to watch these videos again. Most of the sheet that you have in your possession is review work. I think everything past about 13 is review work. So the first 13 problems deal with this, and everything else just complete review work. So work hard on this. Use your class time wisely. Hopefully I will feel better on Tuesday.